The new Soderbergh film, Black Bag, now out. Let's talk about it. So Black Bag is the newest Soderbergh film that is a spy thriller. Soderbergh is back, baby, with another film. Let's freaking go. Everyone loves Soderbergh. He's a great filmmaker. So why wouldn't you be excited for it? So this is an hour and a half long film, and it is, look, the easiest way for me to give you guys an idea of what to expect going into this movie. One, don't expect a James Bond spy movie. Don't expect action or anything like that. What you can expect is a Knives Out mystery thriller mixed in with a bit of, Mr. and Mrs. Smith involved in it as well. So I think that would be the easiest way for me to describe it to you guys as what to expect. So, but hey, I don't need action to have a great film. I don't need any of that. As long as you give me something that's really good, that's fine. I don't need it. And Soderbergh does that in this film. I really enjoyed this film. I had a lot of fun with this film. Look, I'm a sucker for mystery films. I really am. I love watching them and trying to piece together what is happening. And this film does that really, really well. Now, being an hour and a half, you don't feel like this movie feels too long. The pacing is pretty much spot on. There's always going to be a scene here and there that might feel like it dragged on a little bit, but overall, it's very smooth, very, flows perfectly. Every single scene feels like it matters to whether it's the story, the mystery, or the characters themselves. So everything feels like it's a purpose. It has purpose no matter what. And it makes this film feel very fluent. So when it comes to the characters, Michael Fassbender, I mean, he's a gem in this film. He is so good. He plays this character that is very much almost a robot-like character with, calmness. He's calculated. It always feels like he's a step ahead of everyone. He feels like he's always knows where everyone is at the one time. So he's this very, it was almost like an emotional state person. He doesn't allow emotion to cloud his judgment at all. So it's a very interesting character when they start to showcase it. But there is one thing that he showcases throughout the whole entire film is the love for his wife. And that's Cate Blanchett, who is also absolutely spectacular in this film. She's great. And her character is a lot more outgoing and a lot more flamboyant than Mark Fassbender's character. So they complement each other really, really well. It's like these two things. It's like this man has calculated all this, where she is like that, but she's a lot more outgoing, a lot more, vibrant towards other people as well. So I really like the characters, our two main characters that we follow throughout this film, and the journey that they go on, and how they uncover this mystery and who is behind it all. I really like that aspect of it. Now, I also like the other characters. There's a lot of stuff in this, some of the world building that Soderbergh created in this world with the organization is very interesting. To me, I was sitting there, I was like, this is quite interesting. So there's a whole thing about it involving dating and everything like that as well. It puts in this extra bit of layer that just elevated the film to me. Because now I know, I'm like, okay, so every character, they have a purpose in this film now. It's not just something that is just like, oh, this is just a one-off thing. No, but it plays a role in the mystery. So I like that he gave us that. And the organization itself is very intriguing. It really is. And I would have loved to dive a little bit more into it, but that's okay. That's not what this story was about ultimately, but I would love to dive in a little bit more about that. Now, the story itself, the mystery is great. I mean, you are trying to figure out what's going on. You're like, oh, what's happening here? Whoa, okay. This, that. And then it's like the little breadcrumbs that Soderbergh has left throughout the whole entire film for you to put it together. Some of them you miss. I would love to go back and watch this film a second time to see the little clues and stuff that I missed. But it's very interesting to watch the characters figure it out. And you along the way with them trying to figure out and putting every single piece together. And I thought this film does that so well. And then obviously it has the trope. Like every mystery film has this. So it's nothing like crazy or anything like that, but I am a sucker for it. I love it when you get to the end of the film and the characters put it together and they showcase you everything and they put it all through. I like the creativity of how they executed that here. I really liked what Soderbergh did with that. Instead of going down this traditional route, he does it like this other way that I thought was very unique, but also very fun at the same time. And look, like I said, I'm a sucker for when they piece together. I sit there and I'm like, oh, I either got it right or got it wrong. But I love when he did that. So that was all great. The supporting cast are fantastic as well. They're all fantastic. The performances are great. There are some scenes in here that will make you go, whoa! There's a lot of things. There's a lie detector scene as well when they do a polygram. There's that sequence. That was hilarious, unnerving, and fun, and just, I don't know, everything. Because they all do it, so it's like all different. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. But there's some of the characters are quirky, some of the characters are a bit more straight, some of the other characters are a bit more unhinged. So there's that. There's also a really, really good scene that gives you a more in-depth look to the characters, especially two characters. There's the therapist and Cate Blanchett's character, where they're in a room talking about therapy. And just the conversation themselves was fantastic. And that was thrilling because I'm starting to understand these characters a lot more on a deeper level and connecting with them and showcasing the layers. So that was another good thing that I really, really liked. Cinematography wise, fantastic. I thought it looked gorgeous. It's just beautiful. The music was fantastic. The dialogue was great. Especially when they talk to each other, when the characters are actually interacting, it feels like they're having this very intelligent conversation. You know how sometimes you can have this conversation and it feels very dumb, and sometimes it doesn't feel like, okay, these people are working at like this high up, like, you know, CIA position, whatever it's called, the FBI and everything, you know, the higher ups. It doesn't feel like they're in there. This film doesn't do that. This film makes you feel like, okay, these guys are really, really smart, and it makes it more believable for the events that are going to occur. So I really, really enjoyed Black Bag. I really did. I had a lot of fun with it. I don't think it's going to be for everyone, but that's like every film. Every film's not going to work for everyone. Just because it works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. But if you like mystery films, I think you're going to like this film. I really do. So if you have seen Black Bag, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. I'm very intrigued to hear what everyone has to say about it. Maybe you didn't like it, and that's okay if you didn't like it. I'm not going to bite your head off or anything like that. I would love to hear your thoughts. So smash it down there. Smash that like button for me and click subscribe as well. And without further ado, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.